This season on the track, we put an emphasis on showing you guys technology. And in this episode, we're going to go the extra mile, or miles, all the way to Billings, Montana, where Jay Mercer is going to give us a tour of the RDO Solution Center.
A lot of people have a stereotype on what happens when you call into a support center of any sort. And most of them have long hold times and people that read from a script when you call in. That's not what you get with the Solution Centers. Right now we have an average of around 40-second hold time. The idea that they get somebody answering the phone promptly is probably going to be their experience. And the other piece is that we don't read from a script. Every single call that comes in is a unique approach, possibly requires a unique approach for us to solve that problem. We had two goals. One was to create a centralized support function to support anything technology within RDO. And then the second piece was to create some type of service agreement. And so we created the Fleet Shield services. On top of that, it was to create 3D modeling, because that was something that we knew we needed. And then the other piece was something that was a consistent phone support. It was being able to collect all the information that everyone had across the country, maybe best practices, but be able to replicate that and then build those best practices out so that we could essentially deliver that throughout all the locations. First thing is that they're prompted. So we have English or Spanish, and then they're guided to choose what path they want. If they want construction support, Carlson support, if they want modeling support, any of those they would then choose. Once that's chosen, then they're directed to a tree of technicians. It starts with the lead technician. If they're occupied, it goes to the next, and so on. Once that comes into the call center, every single call with content has a condition cause correction. And so we build a ticket, and that ticket is opened the moment the call comes in. They start with condition, what's happening, what's the cause of that, and then try to correct it.
Jay Mercer partnered with RDO team members to grow the Solution Center from the ground up more than 10 years ago. With his entrepreneurial spirit, he's grown the Solution Center to serve RDO team members and our business partners through training and beta testing new technologies with 27 employees all around the U.S.
We had a situation with a very big contractor that found that when a machine is down or a basin rover is down, the whole job site's down. And they find that on average, it's probably $350, $400 every quarter hour. So our goal is to fix everybody as much as we possibly can in 10 minutes or less with every call. So right now we average around 10 minutes for a call, and right now we're at about 93% resolution rate, meaning we fix them. The path that we'd go down, if any customer is purchasing any technology, we sell them a Fleet Shield service, a base package that would give them unlimited access to our Solution Center through phone support. And then we give them access to our knowledge base. Right now, anything that we gather that we'll build a condition cause correction on, if we're finding frequently asked questions, those get built into documentation in our knowledge base. And sometimes that documentation could be a quick guide, it could be a training guide, it could be as simple as a white paper that just is a condition cause correction with pictures on how we went through the process. Right now, that customer can jump in through their cell phone or through their desktop and look at all the content and do a search for anything. Our goal is that any person that calls in, we could answer that question with it's in the knowledge base. We also like to be involved in alpha and beta testing with our manufacturers so that we can prove out stuff before it hits the market. The goal for us is to continue that, constantly have new products, getting everybody trained on all the newest products, continuing to provide unique solutions. That's going to be our goals.
Thank you, Jay Mercer. It is crazy to think about how many machines are monitored and serviced out of little Billings, Montana by the RDO Solution Center. We hope you enjoyed this episode. We'll see you next time. Hey, I'm Dennis Howard. I hope you enjoyed that video. Please like and subscribe and follow us on social media. See you soon. I don't like the dead. I just kind of like died there at the end.
Nope.
With its entrepreneurial mindset, it grew to serve both teams.
Sorry, a lot of talking. Sorry. No. Cancel it.
Like it?
Very good.
Okay.
That was very good.